Nisahle nasi apha ku-XLR DSTV channel 263, man. What an amazing show it has been so far. If you're only joining us right now, then welcome, welcome, welcome to the family. Now, if film festivals are something that we are seeing that are really making a rise within South Africa, and listen, I am here for all of it. And that is why in Namhlanje in studio, we are joined by Iro Film Festival-Khayelitsha. Now, this is a film festival that is within Ekasi, within the hood, and that is exactly what we love to see. And here to tell us more about the film festival, we do have, of course, Ayanda and Yolanda. Ayanda is the director of the film festival, and Yolanda is, of course, the marketing director. This film festival is going to happen over a duration, so they're going to tell us a bit more about the nitty-gritties of the festival and, of course, what inspired the creation of the festival itself. So, thank you so much for gracing us with your presence. How are you guys feeling?
We're great. We're great. Thank you so much again, guys, for inviting us, in this platform. Thank you so much to Cape Town TV.
Thank you. Thank you for taking time to talk to us today. Now, I want us to take it to the very beginning, the creation of the Raw Film Festival. What was the inspiration behind it?
As a creative, I'm a creative filmmaker, a young filmmaker in South Africa. And one thing I've experienced, and also other my peers have experienced, is that there's no recognition for the young filmmakers, and there's not really much of a platform for these creatives as well, and really no one really shines the spotlight on us.
Yeah.
So and the Raw Film Festival is about shining the spotlight on the young upcoming filmmakers and giving them a platform to express themselves, for the audience to get to experience and see the beautiful work and their stories, the unique stories, So the platform is about fresh voices, the platform is about the young filmmakers, unique stories, So it's all about the voices. And being a Khayelitsha specifically, that's also important. Not just Khayelitsha, but we're hoping that it can be in other townships. It can be across. Most of the festival are coming from, we have to travel out to Cape Town, to other parts of, the city, just to experience the festival. But now we're saying, listen, come to Khayelitsha. Come and experience Khayelitsha. Come and experience the culture of Khayelitsha. We all know of the wrong things that Khayelitsha does. All this township, we all hear, but you don't get to hear about the good side of Khayelitsha. You don't get to talk about the good things that Khayelitsha has. So now we're saying, come. Get to experience the township. Get to experience the culture of the townships, and as a whole, and the talents that is out there.
Of course, and I love the fact that you mentioned that you get to experience the Khayelitsha, because as you've said, and as you've mentioned, when you speak about Khayelitsha, we always hear about the robberies and the crime, but there's so much more into it townships that people can actually look forward to. But now, as a film festival, of course, I am of the understanding that there are different films that are displayed and there are different films that are screened. Take us through the process of actually selecting those films. What does that look like?
Story is key. We're looking for stories that are unique, that are different, and we believe a child out there, a young filmmaker out there has a story to tell. Our audience need to see more stories. Last year, one young man who came to watch a story said, listen, it's beautiful to watch a movie that is done by someone down your road, and it's just also getting to watch a film that showcases your township. Do you understand some of the streets that they saw in the film?
That representation.
Do you understand? It speaks volumes. As South Africa, we're so behind Wakanda. Because there was like Kosa in it. There was, do you understand? There was Mr. Kane in it. We want that. We want that in our stories. We want us being represented in the films. And we see the beautiful stories are told. The documentaries that are told about the townships, it's always looking at the negative side. We really haven't really seen documentaries that are showing the beauty of the townships, the beauty of South Africa. We want all the filmmakers out there, come. Watch, look, go to any township, go to your townships,
Yeah.
start telling your own story. We want your stories.
Of
We want
course.
your stories to be shown in this
100%, and I love
You know,
that.
so-
Now, when you speak about Iro Film Festival, obviously, you know, the most important thing is making sure that you are taking the stories out there for the world to see. But now, when you talk about Ifuture Ayanda of Iro Film Festival, what are we talking about? Where do you see it evolving in the coming years?
The most beautiful thing about the festival is that it's being done by people who come from the industry. So we understand the complexities that are within the industry, the creative industry. So understanding barriers to entry, most people have talents, but they barely get to be recognized, they barely get to be, their films barely get to be watched. So we're trying to eradicate such things. And in terms of the future, as Ayanda has said, we really want this festival to evolve and go to other townships as well. There's something so fundamental about centering it in township because there's so much authenticity that lives in our stories, and that kind of gets forgotten because we now embracing the Western world. But it's really about showing authenticity and really showing stories about us, for us. Yeah.
Now, before I let you go, unfortunately, we have run out of time, but I want to find out from you guys, dates, is it any dates? Are there any entry fees? What are the nitty-gritties, the details, the logistics that we need to know about the film festival?
Awesome. So it's on the 3rd until the 10th of August. It's happening at Isivivana Centre, which is right opposite the Home Affairs Khayelitsha. And there are no tickets. The best thing about this festival is that it's for free, so anyone and everyone can come through. We're looking forward to having people there.
And where can they find you on social media, sorry?
Absolutely. So it's Raw Film Festival _Khayelitsha.
Okay, Ayanda, before we let you go?
Submissions are free.
Okay.
Submission. So if you have a project out there, you can start. You know, I know other festivals, you have to pay a fortune to get into those festivals.
Yeah.
But this one, because we're focusing on emerging filmmakers, we say, listen, we're not going to be gatekeepers here.
Yeah.
We're opening all the
Yeah.
doors.
Yeah.
You know, we
Yeah.
say,
Yeah.
submit that project that you know, you've worked so hard to tell. We want you to come through. And also, we'll be running festival workshops.
Yeah.
There will be workshops for the emerging filmmakers. There will be talks as well around how do you raise funding? How
I
do you go
love
about
that.
that?
That's
And also
amazing.
enhancing the skills and enhancing what is out there. How do you sharpen and then make sure that your story is?
Listen,
understand?
it's top notch, and what I'm getting from this is you guys are really fully focused on empowerment rather than making sure that the young people and young filmmakers and upcoming African filmmakers are really giving the platform to showcase their talent. So shout out Uni for the amazing work that you do. May you continue to prosper and rise. But of course, Ugamanji, we do have Uzo. We're on the other side of studio ready with our band for the day.